Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready. Actually, I want to kind of try and, give this guy a Parisian accent. Hang on. Prosecutor, I trust, I trust your next witness is ready. I can't do it, fuck it. Gotta go with the English shit. Yes, of course, Your Honor. I'll call upon, let's see. Monsieur Robert Rubinio. Oh, fuck, it's this guy. The, photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder. Monsieur Robitio Robinio, please approach the scene and recite the oath. Hey, there's that fucker. Oh man, oh, what is his voice? Oh god, oh my gosh, what's his? I'm running out of voices right now. Maybe I should just go for like a straight up British accent. How does it? Ah, shit, I don't know how to do a British accent. What? How does it go? I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. That's the worst British accent ever. It's a little cliche, but to be perfectly honest. Could the witness please introduce himself with the court record? As if anybody in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me. I am the great Monsieur Robert Robinio, cutting edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures. I capture the very I can't fucking do that. I need to come up with a new voice immediately.
I capture their very essence. Je suis l'artiste. Tu es un pipé.
That is well, that's French, but it sounds very much like Spanish.
You might have seen my works in hit magazines, Les Branch or Slice Showtime. I can send you tweets if you like.
What on earth is a tweet? I'm wondering the same fucking thing. What is a tweet in this world? Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, fuck on. It's the 19th century. Get with the times already. I can't even do his voice after fucking up Robert T. Robiney or whatever the fuck. Yes, your works are very impressive, Monsieur Robinio. But let's get down to business. Could you tell us your activities were on the night of the murder?
Very well. I was hired by Baron Miguel to capture the evening's events. I arrived at 7:30. I pointed my camera and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Then I billed Miguel and laughed like a true artiste.
Pretty much. And with regards to the photograph itself, who did you photograph?
I thought you might ask. I brought a copy so that you could all see for yourself.
I'm starting to actually really like this voice, but I don't think it's the right voice for him. I'll stick with it, but whatever. Oh, very good. Let's take a closer look.
My word, this is an exquisite picture, isn't it?
Oh, wait, that's a rabbit. My word, this is an exquisite picture, isn't it? So let's see who do we have here. In the middle, we see Baron Miguel, a lion, who hosted the event. Yes, that's, you know. On the left side, we see Signor Petois de Moore, the father of the defendant Dame Caroline. And finally, we see the housemaid, Colin Duroy, who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited. As you can see, two people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur Grimby. The second is the defendant named Cataline Damour. Quite suspicious, won't you agree? Just a moment, Monsieur Remington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That does not mean that they were in the garden together at that point. Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet. The prosecution may continue. Behind the photograph subjects, we see a wall clock, with the time set at 7:30. Now, why is this time significant? Well, as Inspector Volerty told us earlier, that was the exact time the murder took place. Do you see, Falcon? Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Cataline himself. Hey, Falcon, the photograph doesn't seem right. It looks different from the one we borrowed from Rubinho's studio. I see it too. Our photograph shows Colin Dunois, Dame Cataline, and Senor Protor. But Monsieur Rubinho's photograph shows Baron Riguel, where Dame Cataline should be standing. That's very, very interesting. If we assume that only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one of the photographs must have been edited in some way. You should just slam the evidence down, be like, BAM! Inconsistency! This whole courtroom was out of order! Case closed! I can't do that. Well, I suppose you could be a little more delicate with your words. No, I mean, I can't do that because our evidence was illegally obtained. If I were to present it, Monsieur Rubinho would ask how we acquired it, and the whole trial could be derailed. Actually, that's very true. It's very true. In a worst case scenario, I could lose my legal license, and we could be arrested for theft. Oh, well, we don't want that. You guys are you guys are aware that you're talking in front of a courtroom. There's a judge there. There's a police officer right there. You guys know that you're like talking about this in the fucking court of law. That is hysterical. No, we don't. I should tread lightly. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Very well, the defense may proceed. A waste of time, if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence. Pretty much, I guess. Thanks to the invention of Photoshop, it's kind of been hard now. Oh my god, has anybody ever gotten away with murder by photoshopping their own, like, appearance in a photograph? Oh, I gotta read up on that shit. But anyways, I arrived at 7 p.m. I set up my camera and captured the beauty of the evening's events in one magnificent photograph. Then I billed Baron Riguel and left. Okay. I captured the beauty of the evening photograph and I billed Baron Riguel and left. I read that. Hang on, isn't that clock actually broken? Oh shit, it does. Oh my god, it has no hands. Oh shit. Monsieur Rubinho, you say that you've arrived at 7 o'clock.
Give or take a couple minutes, yes.
How do you know? How do you know that you arrived at 7?
Well, the clock in the house read 6:45 when I left, and the walk to Chateau Grenier was around 15 minutes. I don't claim to be a flawless timekeeper, but I am a professional. I always stick to an appointment.
Dude, I have the greatest urge to yawn. Oh shit. Just talking in his voice makes me yawn. Oh shit. Yes, I do. I have another question. How long did it take to set up? How long does it take to set up?
It took perhaps 25 minutes to find a shooting location, put together the camera, and ready to film.
So you arrived at 7 and the photograph took place at 7:30, and you spent 25 minutes setting up. That leaves 5 minutes unaccounted for. Oh, Falcon, surely you are suggesting that Monsieur... you aren't suggesting that Monsieur Rubinho did something nefarious in this small window of time? Would I say he's doing something nefarious? Because I don't really have anything that... I don't really have anything to say. So this game is actually pretty harsh because if I were to like do a save and quit, it's going to be like saving, but it'll be it's not like in Case Attorney where Ace Attorney, where I can just save and leave, and like if I'm wrong, no, I'd save and quit, motherfucker. You better be sure about this. I don't really have evidence to say that he did something weird, but it's just weird that there are no hands on the clock. So how could he know? Well, at the same time, I have no evidence that says that. So no, I'm not. No, not at all. I'm just trying to piece together that evening's events.
I spent a little time talking with Baron Miguel when I arrived. That's probably where the rest of the time went.
Any other questions? No, I don't. Okay, so I guess we can still talk about the photograph without showing the fact that we have this stolen piece of evidence. I wonder if we could have had that evidence, like, for realsies instead of, like, stolen, but I don't know. Look. Let's take a closer look at this photograph. Ellipses. I see a mistake in this photograph. I do. I really do. Just to clarify, Monsieur Robinho, photographs are a direct reflection of reality, are they not?
That is correct. The photographic process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracies.
That is most curious because I see a mistake. So, I swear to God, if this fucking game says that... if this fucking game says that he did it via Photoshop, I'm going to flip my shit.
A mistake? Impossible. I just told you, Monsieur, the camera is a perfect, unbiased device. The photographs is produced are flawless.
Oh my God, I'm gonna vomit if I keep doing that fucking voice. Trying to hold in the fucking yawn. Falcone, I'm not seeing any mistakes. Perhaps you could be more specific? Certainly. Click on the area of the photograph that you believe contained a mistake. This clock right here. Right here. Right here. The clock in this photograph. There's something not right about it. Oh, isn't that convenient? The defense sees something wrong with the key piece of evidence that implicates his client. Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Rabington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with that clock in the picture. And it's this fucking thing! The photograph clearly shows the clock's hand pointing at 7 and 6. That much is self-evident. Which is most curious, because the clock in the lounge of Chateau Crenier has no hands! It has no hands? The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Riguel or his housemate if you have doubts. Monsieur Robinho, how do you explain this discrepancy? I don't know. Oh, wait.
I don't know. There must have been some sort of mistake. My camera is flawless.
There's no mistake, monsieur. Your photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world.
Maybe there was an error in the printing process.
An error precisely where the clock's hand should be? Please, monsieur, don't patronize us. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Monsieur Robinho, edited this photograph.
Edited?
I am no expert, but I suspect that you used paint or ink to carefully put hands upon the clock. It would have been a simple task, considering that the clock's face was bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to include a handless clock in the photograph just to simplify the editing process. Falcone, your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness do such a thing? Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph to have taken place precisely 7:30, it clears that the photograph subjects a suspicion. In other words, Monsieur Rubinho created a perfect alibi. Oh boy, I need more water. I don't think I have any more. Oh boy, time to take a break. Alright, after taking that quick water break, we got this shit. Of course, this raises further questions. Who is the witness protecting, and why? Was Monsieur Robinho coerced, bribed, threatened? Enough silence. Let's hear some answers, Monsieur Robinho. Fine, you got me. I'm guilty. I did it all.
You did? You confessing to the murder to Monsieur Grenouille?
What? No, no.
I have no idea who killed the frog. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs.
Oh, man. I just realized I know the perfect voice for Grenouille.
It would have been...
I can't do Kermit's voice, but if I could do Kermit's voice, that would have been the perfect voice. If there's another frog character, I'm gonna fucking practice my ass off until I find him.
I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs. And yes, that included adding hands to the clock.
You were ordered? By whom?
I dare not say.
Monsieur Robinho, I strongly advise you to answer the defense's question. You are pledged to speak without fear, after all.
With respect, Judge, I fear his claws more than I fear the punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names.
Dude, there's only 2 people who have claws in this entire thing. That is, well, okay, 3. Is this dude and this chick. She's in jail, but you said he. So, and this dude. So, it's either one. I know there's gonna be like a twist here. It's gonna be him, maybe. But come on, he's a fucking lion. Of course it's gonna be him, motherfucker. All right. His claws? Do you hear that, Falcon?
That is most unfortunate. Monsieur Robinho, we cannot and shall not torture names out of you. We do not live under the ancient regime, after all. But since you have admitted to falsifying evidence, then we cannot keep you on the stand as a witness. Take our leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course.
I can protest. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artist. Good day, messieurs.
Intriguing. Pretty convincing. You gained a little favor with the jury. So, the clock's hands were painted on. So what? It doesn't matter. The photograph still depicts Dame Catalina as absent close to the time of the murder. That's significant. Don't be dense, Monsieur Remington. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence. Why not? It's still a portrayal of the night's events. Because if we accept that one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept that the possibility that other parts were too. It is possible that Dame Catalina was painted out. Even worse, it is possible that another person was painted in. We all know that the witness was trying to cover for someone. So all possibilities must be accounted for. So what are you saying, Falcon? That the housemaid paid off the photographer? Or was it Signor Petit de Moi? Perhaps. I don't think so. The housemaid lacks a mean or motive, and it wouldn't make sense of Signor Bertois to implicate his own daughter. Well, surely you're not suggesting that the honest and beloved Baron Riguel deliberately tried to frame Dame Catalina? Because that would have been the most outlandish theory yet. The Baron is the pillar of our community. He would never do such a thing. Monsieur Remington, I'm not here to throw accusations. That's the job of you, the persecutor. However, mayhaps I should offer my opinion. But Baron, it's not a time for your witness testimony yet. Oh shit. So you would think, prosecutor, and yet I seem to... Again, let's try that again. So you would think, prosecutor, and yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence. Incompetence? Indeed. Let us proceed with the witness questioning. Is that fine, you judge? With your judge?
Yes, I suppose that's fine.
Very good. And I trust that the defense has no objections. No objections here. Fantastic. Oh, but before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. Now, prosecutor,
Ask me what I witnessed over the course of the evening.
Oh, okay. Baron Miguel, on the night of the
The initial dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Cataline followed behind him moments later. Signor Pertois, Monsieur Babino, and myself were engaged in conversation, so we paid him no mind. After the photographer had left, my housemaid left to go find Monsieur Grenouille and Dame Cataline. That would be when I heard her cry for help.
Thank you, Baron. I think we all know the story from there. I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Do you doubt my integrity, Garçon? Garçon, it's Garçon.
I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron.
Very well then. Hit me with your best shot. Let us establish the absolute certainty that I, Baron Miguel, am an honest man.